we're in our backyard with Shirley Bovshow, and she says, you know, well, we all know that Mother's Day is coming up, so this is in time for Mother's Day, right?
It
we can
is.
do this? Okay,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? You revamped our whole garden here.
Well, you know, like a lot of people, winter's past, spring is here, and they have little gardens that look awful.
Yeah.
We have a before shot of the area here that I made over. As you can see, artichokes are growing really tall. We didn't trim our roses, so they're just tangled into our artichokes. It's a big mess, and there's no focal point. It just looks like
it just got overgrown. It needed a haircut.
It needed, and it's all this, no style.
Yeah.
So I created a beautiful little close-up garden for
I'm
Mom.
gonna step
What a
out of
great
the way
to
because I
surprise
feel like
Mom.
I'm right in.
Check this out.
Oh,
Now,
beautiful.
in order to create a beautiful garden in a narrow space like this, you want to think of three things. Number one, you want to make sure that you have a garden that has tall, medium, and short elements. And that doesn't mean just plants, because if we put something tall here like a tree, it'll take up all the space. So I created a focal point using an arbor in a non-traditional way. So as you can see, I have plants hanging from it instead of vines climbing up it.
Right.
And so that's it. And then if you also use carefully selected plants that are low maintenance, check this out. You just hang them on top like this.
Oh.
This one is a beautiful little geranium that functions year-round, always has color. And this, thank you, Mark.
There you go.
Okay, so let's take a look at how that looks. Oh, wait a minute, hold on one second. Let's do this better. Because we said multi-level.
Oh, there we go.
Different
Okay,
heights. Oh, I
check
like
that
that.
out.
Very nice.
And so,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
It's beautiful.
So if you put something on top like this, you already have it draped. It's nice and soft. You have all this color. I used plants like the geranium here, but I echoed it on the floor. So you can see the same plant is down here.
It all
And then
comes together.
You saw that? And then the petunia is the same one behind you underneath the bench. So when you see that? So when you have a small little garden, you want multiples of just a few plants. You don't want 10,000 different plants. You want
love
maybe
this.
3 plants. And I chose
that's it.
this. Yeah, that's it. And then do multiples of each. And these are all from the Hort Couture selection. It's a really pretty line. And they have plants that are solution-based. So their plants, you know, bloom longer. They have prettier colors. And look at this. We also put some planters up on the wall. We have little trees. Everything isn't planted. We even have pots. Behind you, we have this
Let me
potted
step
tree.
outside. There's
Isn't
a
that
nice.
pretty?
Now, I have a quick question for
Sure.
you because Christina obviously didn't maintain the last one we had here.
Oh, don't blame
I used all that.
You saw how bad it looked. It needed a
That's not
haircut.
true.
What's the
I
maintenance?
miss my artichokes.
Okay.
What's the maintenance
No,
on this?
You did eat the artichokes.
We
You're
did
good.
eat the artichokes.
Okay, this is simple. When you do a hanging garden, there's some things you need to take care of. Number one, make sure that you water your hanging plants whenever it feels a little dry. Hanging plants also depend on you to fertilize them. So use like a week solution every week. So keep those flowers pumping. Also, when the flower is spent, you're gonna wanna snip it off, just like
That's
this.
it.
Goodbye. And then the floor, keep your garden mulched. That keeps the weeds away. And so really, if you wanna surprise Mom, you'll really shock her if you do something pretty like this in a small little space that she could never expect she can get an arbor into.